Have you looked out your window lately and found yourself doing a double take at the sky? Maybe you've noticed the clouds rolling in, the sun peeking through, or even a sudden burst of snow when you least expected it. The weather this year has been anything but predictable, and it's left many of us scratching our heads, wondering what's coming next. If you've been puzzled by the wild swings in temperature and the rapid changes from sunshine to storms, you're definitely not alone. All across the country, people are sharing stories of wearing winter coats one day and shorts the next, of shoveling snow in the morning and enjoying a warm breeze by afternoon. Across the United States, we've been on a true weather roller coaster. Bitter, cold snaps that seem to come out of nowhere, heavy snow blanketing cities, and then, just as quickly, sudden hints of warmth that melt the snow and bring out the first signs of green. It's a dramatic back and forth that's kept everyone guessing. This winter has been one for the record books, with extreme conditions and unexpected storms. But now, as we move into March and April, a massive change is underway. The atmosphere is shifting, and with it comes a whole new set of weather patterns that will shape our spring. The transition from winter to spring isn't a simple flip of a switch, it's more like a tug of war between lingering cold air masses and surging warmth from the south. Some days, winter refuses to let go, sending chilly winds and even late-season snow. Other days, spring fights back, bringing sunshine, blooming flowers, and the promise of longer days ahead. Depending on where you live, your experience of this transition can be wildly different. In some places you might still need your jacket and boots, while just a few states away, people are already firing up the grill and enjoying picnics in the park. It's a season of contrasts, where you might see neighbors bundled up for a cold snap while others are out in t-shirts soaking up the sun. This spring, dramatic contrasts and regional differences will define the season. From the snowy peaks of the Rockies to the blooming fields of the Midwest, and from the rainy Pacific Northwest to the sun-drenched Southeast, every region will have its own unique story to tell. The weather map will be a patchwork of extremes, with some areas warming up quickly, and others holding on to winter just a little longer. What's behind all this chaos? A major global climate pattern shift is influencing everything from temperature to rainfall. Changes in ocean currents and atmospheric circulation are sending ripples across the continent, affecting when and how spring arrives. These shifts don't just impact the weather, they also influence everything from when flowers bloom to when allergy season starts. Over the next few months, we'll break down what to expect month by month and explain the science behind these changes. We'll look at the latest forecasts, talk to meteorologists, and help you understand why this spring is shaping up to be so unusual. Whether you're planning a trip, getting your garden ready, or just trying to figure out what to wear, we've got you covered. Get ready for a season full of surprises, sudden downpours, unexpected heat waves, and maybe even a late snowstorm or two. Spring 2026 promises to keep us all on our toes, with weather that can change in the blink of an eye. So, let's get you prepared for what's to come. Grab your raincoat, keep your sunglasses handy, and join us as we dive into your complete guide to the wild weather ride of spring 2026. This past winter was a season of extremes, with powerful storms plunging deep into the country. Even the southeast saw rare snow and ice, bringing daily life to a standstill. The culprit? The polar vortex, which sent Arctic air southward and shattered temperature records. But now, as we move through mid-February, the relentless cold is finally breaking. Milder Pacific air is pushing east, signaling the start of the Great Thaw. This isn't just a temporary warm-up, it's a fundamental shift in the weather pattern. High-pressure systems and the jet stream are reorganizing, setting the stage for spring. Relief from the cold is here, but new questions arise about what March, April, and May will bring. The transition is on, and the atmosphere is pivoting towards something new. March is shaping up to be a month of dramatic contrasts, splitting the country in two with a sharp weather divide that will be hard to ignore. As the calendar turns, the United States finds itself caught between the lingering grip of winter and the early promise of spring, with each region experiencing its own unique version of the season. In the north and east, winter refuses to let go. Residents will wake up to frosty mornings, icy sidewalks, and the familiar sound of snow plows clearing the streets. For many, it will feel as if spring is still a distant dream, as snowflakes continue to fall and cold winds sweep through cities and small towns alike. Meanwhile, a completely different story is unfolding in the south and west. Here the air is warmer, the days are longer, and the first signs of spring are everywhere. Flowers are blooming, people are trading winter coats for t-shirts, and outdoor activities are back in full swing. The contrast couldn't be more striking. For those living in the upper Midwest, the Great Lakes, and the Northeast, the message is clear. Don't pack away those heavy coats just yet. Temperatures will remain below average, and the chill in the air will serve as a reminder that winter isn't quite finished. Snow-covered trees and icy winds will persist, making it important to stay prepared for more cold days ahead. On the flip side, California, the Southwest, and the Southeast are set to bask in sunshine and enjoy unseasonably mild temperatures. Parks and beaches will be filled with people soaking up the sun, and the overall mood will be one of renewal and energy as spring takes hold earlier than usual. This sharp north-south divide is the defining weather story of March. It's a vivid reminder of just how diverse the country's climate can be, with some regions still locked in winter's embrace, while others leap ahead into spring. In the colder northern states, the risk of late-season snow remains high. The upper Midwest and Northeast could see several more rounds of snowstorms, with heavy accumulations possible in some areas. Farmers and city dwellers alike will need to keep an eye on the forecast, as winter weather can still pack a punch this time of year. Storms riding the boundary between warm and cold air masses could bring significant snowfalls, and even blizzard conditions to some communities. These powerful systems are fueled by the clash of seasons, making March a month of unpredictable and sometimes dramatic weather events. Still, even in the chilliest zones there's a sense of change in the air. The worst of winter's cold is behind us, and each day the sun climbs a little higher, gradually melting snow and bringing hints of warmth. People will notice longer days, brighter afternoons, and the first signs that spring is on its way, even if it's slow to arrive. In the warmer regions, spring will feel firmly established. Cherry blossoms, green lawns, and outdoor activities will define daily life, and the energy of the new season will be impossible to miss. For many, it's a welcome reward after months of winter, but the central U.S. is where things get really interesting. Here, clashing air masses create a battleground for active weather. Thunderstorms, heavy rain, and even the occasional bout of severe weather are all possible as warm and cold air collide. This region will see some of the most dynamic and fast-changing conditions of the month. March truly sets the stage for a dynamic spring ahead, with every region experiencing its own unique journey from winter to spring. Whether you're shoveling snow or enjoying the first blooms, this month is a reminder of nature's power to surprise and transform. In April, warmth from the south expands northward, bringing spring to much of the country. The southern half, from the desert southwest to the Atlantic, will see above-average temperatures. Even the East Coast, including cities like DC and New York, will finally enjoy true spring days. But cold air will stubbornly linger in the upper Midwest, northern Rockies, and Pacific Northwest, delaying the growing season there. The clash between expanding warmth and retreating cold sets up a stormy central corridor, prime territory for severe weather. April's temperature map points to a volatile period for the nation's midsection. The West Coast, except the Northwest, and Southeast will feel like late spring or early summer. The Northeast warms up, but a brief cold snap can't be ruled out. For most, April is when spring finally wins the battle. By May, spring's warmth dominates nearly the entire country. The West, including the Rockies, will see a dramatic warm-up, accelerating snowmelt and kicking off summer activities. Any lingering chill is confined to small pockets in far northern New England and Michigan's Upper Peninsula. For most, May means mild nights, warm days, and a rapid green-up. The jet stream retreats north, letting summer-like air surge in. Agriculture benefits from the warmth, and Memorial Day will feel like summer for much of the country. However, the South and Southwest could see early heat waves and drought concerns. As the landscape dries out, heat safety becomes a priority. The main driver this spring is a major shift in the tropical Pacific. La Niña is fading, and we're entering an ENSO-neutral phase. This transition means less predictability, with lingering cold in the north and building warmth in the south. Forecasters are watching for a possible El Niño by summer, which could impact next winter. The polar vortex's recent disruption allowed Arctic air to plunge south, but it's slowly reorganizing. High-pressure ridges and low-pressure troughs are shaping the temperature divide and storm tracks. The North Pacific Ridge and Canadian Trough keep the north chilly, while a southern ridge brings warmth and dryness. These large-scale patterns explain the dramatic contrasts we'll see this spring. The battle between air masses will dictate where storms and warmth prevail. Precipitation is just as varied as temperature this spring. The eastern third of the U.S., from the Ohio Valley to the East Coast, will be wetter than normal, good for drought relief but raising flood risks. Frequent storms will replenish soil and reservoirs, but could bring soggy conditions. In contrast, the southern U.S., from the desert southwest through Texas and the southeast, will be much drier than normal. Persistent warmth and dryness will worsen drought and wildfire risks. Late-season snow is likely in the upper Midwest, Great Lakes, and Northeast, especially in March. Heavy wet snow from Gulf-fed storms could cause disruptions. The Pacific Northwest will be wetter than average, boosting mountain snowpack and water supply. Residents there can expect a classic cool, damp, green spring. Meanwhile, California and the Southwest will see mostly dry, sunny days. The clash of warm and cold air sets the stage for an active severe weather season. Tornado Alley and Dixie Alley, think Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Mississippi, and Alabama, will be hotspots for severe storms. Warm, humid air from the Gulf meets cooler air, fueling supercell thunderstorms with hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. With early warmth in the south, severe weather could start sooner than usual, ramping up in April and May. The threat zone may shift northward as the season progresses, increasing risks in the Midwest and Ohio Valley by late May. An active season doesn't guarantee specific storms, but it means conditions are primed. Stay informed, have multiple ways to receive warnings, and be prepared, especially this year. Awareness and readiness are your best defense against spring's severe storms. Spring 2026 is shaping up to be a season unlike any other, marked by dramatic shifts and striking regional contrasts across the United States. As winter loosens its grip, the country will experience a patchwork of weather patterns, with some areas clinging to the chill while others leap ahead into warmth. This year more than ever, being prepared for the unexpected will be key to making the most of the season. In the north and east, winter's presence will linger, with snow and chilly winds hanging on well into March. Residents in these regions should expect to keep their winter coats and boots within easy reach, as late-season snowfalls and frosty mornings remain likely. Meanwhile, the south and west will experience an early taste of summer, with temperatures rising quickly and the landscape shifting to sun and warmth. This dramatic tug-of-war is being driven by the collapse of La Niña and a disrupted polar vortex, both of which are powerful forces in shaping our weather. As these global patterns shift, they set the stage for a spring full of surprises, influencing everything from temperature swings to the timing of storms and the arrival of spring blooms. For those living in the north, it's wise to keep winter gear handy through March and even into early April. Sudden cold snaps and late snowfalls can catch even seasoned locals off guard. In contrast, southerners should brace for early heat and increasing dryness, which could mean an early start to watering gardens and watching for drought conditions. The central U.S. sits at the crossroads of these clashing air masses, making it a hot spot for severe weather. Thunderstorms, hail, and even tornadoes are more likely as warm, moist air from the south collides with lingering cold from the north. It's essential for families in these regions to review their emergency plans, prepare supplies, and stay alert to changing forecasts. The shift from La Niña to a neutral ENSO phase is a powerful reminder of how interconnected our climate truly is. These large-scale changes ripple across continents, affecting not just temperature and precipitation but also the timing of planting, the risk of wildfires, and even the migration of birds and insects. While no forecast can predict every twist and turn, the main themes for this spring are clear. A cold, stubborn start in the north, early warmth and dryness in the south, and a gradual steady warming trend as the season progresses. Expect a patchwork of conditions, with some areas seeing rapid change and others lagging behind. Flexibility will be your best friend this spring, whether you're delaying gardening projects, preparing your home for storms, or simply adjusting your wardrobe day by day. Staying aware and adaptable will help you make the most of whatever the season brings. So, keep an eye on the forecasts, stay prepared for surprises, and get ready to embrace a spring that promises to be as memorable as it is dynamic. With a little planning and a flexible mindset, you'll be ready for whatever this remarkable season has in store.